Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy, or Amy Louise. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I am a trained makeup artist of 13 years and today we are opening up this package. This is the new Antidote palette by BPERFECT. I also got the liquid shadows. I bought the PR box. I bought it so it's not technically PR. I still do not understand why brands sell a box called the PR box. It's not a PR box if you're not sending it out to people free. Like, that's not PR. But anyway, so we're gonna open this. We're gonna do a full first impressions. I'm not gonna swatch because honestly I kind of just don't believe in swatches, but I will swatch the liquid shadows, just not the actual, like, the palette. So I'm going to open this and let's see what's in. Okay, so it all comes in this box. I don't know if you can see this properly, but this is beautiful. It's gold on the ends. It's a beautiful box. I'm very excited. I'm so excited for this. I cannot even explain how excited I am for this. I have been waiting for this for what seems like forever, and I know most like influencers and makeup enthusiasts have been waiting for this for so long, and we all had our like theories and thoughts of what it was going to be, and this is not what we was expecting. When you look at the other Carnival palettes, they're all very bright and colourful, and this one is not. So inside of the sleeve it is a gold box, and then when I open it up it says BPERFECT Cosmetics, Be Perfect, and we have it all in here. So there are 6 different liquid shadows. We have the shade Brass, Venom, Elixir, Honey, Pinup, and Sugar Maple. So I'm going to take each one out and I'm going to give this a swatch on my arm. Okay, so first one is Sugar Maple. Ooh, that is beautiful. So Sugar Maple is this beautiful gold. It's like a bronzy gold that is stunning, and the sheen on that, ooh. This next one is Honey. That is a true gold. That is absolutely gorgeous again. Next we have Brass, which is more of an orange, like a pumpkin orange. This one, oh, this is an awkward angle. So here we have Venom, so this bottom shade right here, and to be fair, that's done a pretty good job of covering my tattoo. So next, the last one is Elixir. This is so awkward. And then the very last one is Pinup, and that's more like a red. I did just knock a couple of shades. These are the shades. I did smudge 2 of them, but they are beautiful, and you can see how metallic they look. Okay, and then the box for the palette itself is very much the same as the outer box of the whole thing. As always, there is a large mirror on the top, and this is the palette. It's beautiful. Very neutral based, but honestly, that I feel like that makes a lot of sense for the current climate. At the minute, honestly, like, most people due to COVID are not really wearing makeup, and when they are, a lot of it is neutrals and nudes, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Plus we're getting into autumn, and it is this is the season for these kind of tones and colours, so I do think it makes a lot of sense for her to have created a neutral beautiful palette, and this, I will say, it looks beautiful. It will be great for makeup artists, for like weddings and special event makeup. I can't wait to to get into this. Okay, I'm just going to prime my eyes with the Amylouise base, which is something that I always use just to be safe and fair to the palette. I want to use something that I know and love. Okay, so my base has been on for like 11 hours, so don't judge the base, but I want to do like true first impressions. I left work early, I ran home, I knew this had been delivered, so as soon as my manager said if you want you can leave early, I was like yes please, and I ran home and I didn't do anything except for get out my uniform and I started filming. Like, I'm so excited. So I think I want to play with the greens and then maybe pull in a little bit of those orange tones. I don't really have a plan. I've not thought about this. I just want to jump in. So I'm gonna take a JS13 and I'm gonna go in with Mystic, which is the darkest green in here. It is a very, very dark green, almost black. And I wanna pop this. Ooh, that's pigmented. Now, I was talking to my patrons just before I started filming, and one of them wanted to know what the blendability is on this palette. Now, we all know and love the Carnival palettes. We know that they are full pigmented and they blend beautifully. There has been that one or two shades some people struggle with, but in general they are pretty much universally loved. That is so pigmented. Can we just take a second to like admire how pigmented that is? I'm going to go in with a Morphe M456 and I'm going to take Antidote, which is the namesake of the palette, which is the next darkest green. I think I might do two different looks. I might do one look here and one look here. And I'm just going to start to blend that out, see how this goes. Wow, these are so pigmented, wow. M433, and I'm gonna take Clover, which is right down here, another green. I love this palette already. I've used 3 shades and I am hooked. This, it's so pigmented. So I'm going to take a Morphe M441 and the shade Moss, which is right here. I'm not really doing this as a tutorial. I just want to do like a first impressions. I rarely get to do first impressions, honestly. I usually do tutorials. There will be plenty of tutorials coming with this palette. I already know I'm gonna be hooked. Like I'm just, can we see the pigment? Now I always go in for a second blend. I genuinely don't think I would need to for this. Like I'm impressed. I'm going to take another big fluffy brush, JH32, and I'm going to go in with Buttercup, which is the bright yellow, and just pop that right on the edges. And back up to Moss. Okay, I love this. I love this. I'm just going to go in with a little bit more Buttercup. This is beautiful. It is so pigmented, it is so rich in pigment, and it is blending like a dream. I love this. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna cut my crease with the Amylouise blank canvas because I want to try a shimmer, and then I'm eyeing up a shimmer, which is Nectar, which is right here. This is gorgeous, but I also kind of want to use Venom. I'm going to use Nectar just because it is the one that caught my eye first. Let me find a brush. Oh, this feels creamy. Oh, yes. Okay, so the shimmers feel really beautiful on the brush. Just picking them up with a brush, they feel creamy. And they are going on pigmented. Wow. Beautiful, like, hello. I'm gonna flip my brush over and I'm gonna go in with Glisten, which is this like kind of pinky tone, and I do love pink and green together, so I want to pop that on the inner corner, and this feels creamy too. And then I'm just going to go back to that M456 with Antidote on it and just tap over the edges just to blend that in just a little bit. I'm obsessed. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. It is pigmented. It is blending like a dream. This is all the quality of the others and some. Like this, I feel this is the best quality palette that they've had. Like this is better than the last palettes for blendability, pigmentation, the works. This is gonna be like my expectation of quality in shadows from now on. This is an absolute dream to play with, to work with. This is guaranteed going to be one of those palettes that I go for like every day. Like every day for a very long time. So I'm sorry if you're gonna get used, like bored of me playing with this palette. I'm gonna apologize now because I'm gonna play with it a lot. I'm gonna go and do something quick and simple on my lower eye, and then I'm gonna go and do this eye, and I think I want to play with the orange tones. So I've just put Mystic, and then I'm just going in with Antidote. And I think that's that eye done. I love. I'm gonna go and do something with this eye now. So what are we gonna do with this? I'm gonna go in with the orangey size, but I've just seen a shade called Aubergine. Oh, I need that on me right now. Oh, does anybody else get this excited over makeup? Just me? Okay. So I'm going in with a Joyce 13, and I'm going to do similar style to this eye, just in different colours. So let's pack this on. Oh, again, plenty of pigment. Beautiful. I do wish that there was another shade like this, just that bit darker, more like a dark plum maybe. There is this shade Pecan, which is here, but I wouldn't say it's really much darker. I want something dark, like really dark, aubergine, plummy. That'd be beautiful in this palette. But you know, we move. So I'm going to take a Morphe M456, and I want to go in with Spiced Coral, which is this orange. So I'm literally going from here to here. Now there is a jump, but I feel like I can get that jump to work. So I'm just going to go 50% on, 50% off on here. Blend the two. That is beautiful. And then I'm going to take a Morphe M433 and Pretty Peach, which is this yellow. I think I might mix that with Spiced Coral first. I will. Stunning. And then I'm going to take another big fluffy brush, M441, and just that Pretty Peach shade on its own. Yellows are notoriously hard to formulate and to get right, and there is a few yellow tones in here, so that is interesting. Again, I really do not feel like I need to go in for a second blend. Usually I would, but I can fully get away with not going in for a second blend on this look. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm not going to use a shimmer. I want to use one of my liquid shadows on this side because I have them. I want to use them. Which one do I want to use? With Brass, which is this orange. I want to see if this will cut a crease. Like I could do a cut crease with this without cutting my crease. So I'm going to give it a go with the applicator without actually cutting my crease. So let's give this a go. I'm nervous. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. I'm just going to take my fan to dry this down faster. And I want to take honey. I want to take this on a little fluffy brush. This one is, I have no idea what this brush is. I think this is Sigma E47. I'm going to take honey. I'm just going to pop it on the very front rather than with the applicator. I'm just going to pick it up with a fluffy brush because I don't want to go ham. See if I can layer these up. So I was definitely able to blend those together. I'm just going to take a brush with spiced cinnamon and just tap on it over the very edge. Now what I will say is where I've placed those liquid shadows, my lid feels freezing cold. Like freezing cold. I'm just going to dry this really quick because I'm hoping once they're dry my eyelids don't feel this cold. Then I'm just going to take another small fluffy brush with spiced cinnamon. I'm just going to pop that below my eye. Okay, I kind of want to take, what is this, Venom on a liner brush and just pop it like on the inner, like lower part of my lash line, my lower lash line. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand. I just want to use as many of all of it as I can. Okay, I'm gonna pop some lashes on and I'll be back. Okay, I am back. Lashes are on. I want to pop something on my inner corners. So I'm gonna take Oyster, which is right here. It's like a champagne-y pink almost. It's like a really, really light pink shimmer. I'm just going to take this on a little bullet brush. This one is a Morphe M431 and just pop that on my inner corner. Okay, final thoughts. I absolutely love all of this. The liquid shadows are stunning. They do make your eyelid feel freezing cold as they are drying, but they are stunning. They've got a beautiful metallic shift, I would say. Just make sure they are 100% dry before you open your lid, because I did have a little bit of lifting on this eye. I must have just not had it fully dry when I opened my eye. But other than that, they are stunning. I feel like these are going to be like a staple for a lot of people that love liquid shadows. The palette is going to be my new baby. I'm just putting it out there. I'm going to be obsessed with this for the foreseeable future. The blending is amazing. The colour payoff is amazing. The quality of the shimmers is amazing. They feel creamy and beautiful. You don't need to wet them. You just get a beautiful shine and sheen and just gorgeousness from them. The mattes are creamy, they blend, they are pigmented. I'm obsessed. I absolutely love this. Staceymarie has done amazing yet again. Like, what more can you ask? Like, there is not a bad word for this. If you love neutrals and earthy tones, get this, like get it. It's a £40 palette. I paid I think $79 for all of this, and it is on ClearPay, and I believe there's ClearPay, lay-by, or pay for. There are a few different like payment plans on the BPERFECT website itself. So if you feel like you can't afford it, you can get all this £20 a week for 4 weeks if you do ClearPay, £80 if you've got the money to splurge. I'm loving this. I absolutely love this. I didn't think I wouldn't, to be honest. I knew I would like this. I love the Carnival palettes so much. I have them all except for the very first one because it got stolen when I was on a job, and I never got it back. But this is amazing, stunning. It's going to be great for like a makeup artist. This is going to be great everyday palette for people that like makeup, that are just getting into makeup. This is going to be a great palette for people that are well in makeup, and you know, this palette I feel is great for everybody. I don't think that this is a palette that anybody could turn their nose up at. I'm looking at it now and it is just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You've got rich tones, you've got lighter shades, you've got neutrals, you've got orange and peaches and greens, olive greens, dark greens, you've got your yellows. Yeah, I absolutely love this. There's just like, oh, what is this? Sugar maple. Like, oh, hello. Like, and then there's this, which is honey. Oh, why did I not use that? Oh, you've got Venom, which I did use, and it is stunning. What else have we got? Oh, they're just gorgeous, gorgeous summer. Oh, oh. You know, I said I wasn't gonna do swatches, and here I am doing swatches. Oh, look at, oh. Look at that. You can't even, because it's bouncing the light off my hand. I love this so much. Definitely worth the money. If you're into makeup, definitely get this. If you're watching this, take this as a sign that you need this palette in your life. Even if you don't get the liquid shadows, get the palette. The palette is just heavenly. That is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please do hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, get it hit now. There is going to be a lot of videos with this palette coming up, I promise. Yeah, that is everything. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.